do today because I have with me someone that understands the real estate market, which is someone that has been doing the business for almost a decade now, if not more than a decade, and I'm sure she understands the market just like the back of her hands. That's what she does for a living. So I have Mrs. Toyin Adegite, Oluwatoyin Adegite, the CEO TY Homes Limited, with me in the studio this evening. You're going to hear her voice, don't worry. She has that charming, nice voice, so just calm down. Together we're going to be looking at a number of things. We are in uncertain times. The economy bringing up a lot of challenges. But there are people who will tell you that this is the time to still invest. That look, one of the best forms of investment in uncertain economic times would be to look at the property market, real estate investment. So we need to ask the experts really if people are still investing. What are the opportunities? What are the challenges? What's happening as far as real estate investment is concerned? We're also going to talk about agenda. How does she manage to balance everything as a mother, as a woman, as a wife, and then the rigors of having to close deals when it comes to real estate investment. So that, if you're a woman out there, maybe this could serve as a form of motivation, if you're thinking of also delving into the real estate business. We're also going to ask her about realtorship. How do you become a realtor? Selling of properties, you have to go to school. So a lot that we would have to all learn from today. Speaking with Mrs. Toyin Adegite, the CEO TY Homes and Properties Limited. Good morning, Mrs. Adegite.
Good morning, Mr. FUAHD. Thank you for having me.
Okay, my pleasure. It's been a while that we've seen, but of course, it's always a pleasure, to have these conversations with you. And I'm going to start by saying that you probably have to raise your voice a bit,
Okay.
Now, what's the general outlook? Every day we open the papers. Oh, these are not good times. The economy is not smiling. The price of PMS, Forex, manufacturers are closing down. Companies are leaving the country. But people are saying that, look, the real estate sector, the property market is a bit stable. It's still thriving.
Yeah, it is.
Is that the situation of things as far as real estate investment is concerned?
Okay, let's not deny the fact that the economy is in a mess right now. But having said that, the real estate big game players are still
thriving.
Yes, they're still thriving somehow, because we have different areas to go into real estate. There are different ways you can go into real estate. It depends on what you want to do. If you want to just keep your money for, let's say, 6 months, 1 year, it depends. There's a way to go into real estate that way. Then if you want to buy properties, maybe a house, then use for short lets. Definitely people will definitely come to the country. They want to use your short lets. The turnover is going if you manage well. Short lets are moving. Then the lands are appreciating, especially those axes. We all know Lagos is a big place to invest. So they are, every day you sit down in your house, your investment is appreciating. So that appreciation brings about, and there's no how you want to resell, especially most companies now, they do buyback plans.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's no how. I've tried so many businesses, I can tell you, Mr. FUAHD. Real estate is the one that I am going to sit with for life. It's
no other thing. You won't try.
No. I will try other things. Don't get me wrong, but
if there's one thing you want,
yes, real estate is that thing that cannot fail you if you get it right.
Okay, real estate is that one thing that can never fail if you get it right. So it means that there are conditions.
Yeah, there are.
So it's not cast in stone that immediately you invest in real estate, so it's automatic. You are going to make money. So when you say getting it right, what are the things to look out for? When you want to invest in real estate, the issue of title, what exactly are the pitfalls, are the booby traps to watch out for before you invest your money in real estate?
As we all know, location is number one. When I say location, I mean how your ROI will happen fast.
Should be about location.
Yes, about location. And also the company you are investing with matters a lot. You have to do your checks. How much do they know? Do they know what you're doing? So you can't just see any company and decide to just invest like that. What's their record?
Okay.
Yes, what's their record? And also, in real estate, before you say you want to go into it, you have to check what you're buying, for heaven's sake. That's why we have the lands office. You have to go check your papers and know that what you are investing in has genuine papers. We have a lot of cases right now that we're handling. Some will run to us and say, "Well, they bought land so time, it has been resold, they will do this and that." So we advise a lot that if you have a good company where you can buy into, especially real estate, managing it and then making sure that your money is intact even while you are not there, while you're sleeping. So that's the one way I know that it's best to invest in real estate. And also checking of those papers, like I said earlier, matters a lot. Take your time. It's not tomatoes you're buying. You're buying property, for heaven's sake. So just take your time.
So there's no rush. You need to
No, there's
check.
no rushing. There's no rushing at all. And then beware of realtors and agents that will say, "Come and pay into my account." Don't even go there. There's no time. I will have told you stories of how my husband and I has fallen victim of that. And we had to just get our money back the hard way. We can't even, there's no way you can get that money back complete, because you have to pay the people you
so
use.
even when you are paying for a property, you have to know how to pay.
Yes, you have to know how to pay. You have to know that you're doing the right thing. Don't be in a rush. Calm down. Do your checks. Your documents must be intact. The company you're investing into,
The track record of the company
matters a lot. Know what you're doing before you put, and check for the as I said,
the papers, the titles, documents,
the location.
Okay, location.
Yes, location.
So what's it about
matters.
location now? Because again, people say location, the three most important things in real estate. But I think we need to break down the issue of location. Okay, you get to a location, what should you watch out for in a location?
Yeah, for now, as we all know in Lagos, location, when we talk about location, what is happening in that location, what is going there, is the economy of that place thriving, and if it's thriving already, how long is that thriving going to?
What are the developmental projects coming up?
What are the projects that are going there? We all know that we've been shouting in Bejuleki, Ekpe, Axis, and all of that. The reason why we do that is that we know what is going there. The plans, the future of that place is wonderful,
intact,
economically. So we know that the international airport is going there. We also know that there's the Lekki seaport is going to be there, the free trade zone, and all of those things. And if those things happen, they start happening anyway, the way that the ROI on whatever
that area,
is there,
that location,
yes, definitely be 150%. So that is why you see people are moving towards that direction and saying, "Oh, okay, let's put our money there. What happened in Lekki, VGC, Banana Island, not happen to us."
Oh, it's okay. Where people did not move on time. Okay.
So you look at the location, look at where are they going to? What's happening in this location? Then you move with the people.
All right. Okay. So again, I think that's enough for anyone that wants to look at the factor of location before they put in their money into the property market. Well, you talked about the fact that the economy is challenged at this time. A lot is happening as far as the economy is concerned. But how has that? I want to go a bit personal with you now.
Okay.
How has that affected the business of selling properties? Would you say, okay, in the last 6 months, for example, has it affected the sale of properties? Are people still buying? How have you been able to navigate the troubled waters to still keep your business going as a real estate investment expert?
Yeah, for me, what I noticed is that the people that are buying now are mostly the people in diaspora.
The diaspora market. Okay.
Yes, they are buying now. Maybe because of the dollar, I don't know, the rates, and I don't know. But that is what is moving. And also, I noticed that a lot of land banking is happening now. People are trying to turn their money over a short period of time. So that is, but for the people, the local people that are in Nigeria, people that are in Lagos per se, the market is a little bit slow.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit slow. But notwithstanding, investment is
there's always the option of Ogun State, which is very close to Lagos. The fact that a lot of middle income earners, low income earners who may have been priced out of the Lagos property market always see Ogun State as the next alternative, a suitable alternative. How far is it with investing in Ogun State? Which parts of Ogun State would you say is thriving? Are there challenges with seeing Ogun State as an alternative to property when it comes to buying properties? Is it a very wise decision at this time to say, okay, if I can't get anything in Lagos, let me look into Ogun State. Do you see that market as also a very good market to put your money into?
From my experience, most of my clients will even prefer, because they don't have the money to buy. Some of them don't have enough money to buy in Lagos.
In Lagos,
so the alternative I automatically give them is Ogun State.
Okay.
And that's been working over time. Because Ogun State, Lagos, together, people are working in Lagos.
It's
and
the
living,
same thing.
It's the same thing. So they are working in Lagos and they're living in. So if you must take a choice, if you make a choice, then I think Ogun State is the right choice. Lagos and Ogun State is almost in the same area. So Mowe is another good place.
Okay, Mowe in Ogun State. Okay. The Mowe axis.
Yeah, the Mowe axis is doing fantastically well, very well right now. So and is growing rapidly. Yes, the growth there for me is alarming.
Okay.
A lot of estates are springing up everywhere, and then the roads are taking shape, and because of the movement of people there, now a lot of things start happening that way. So it's not the same Mowe that you used to know. No,
not the old.
No. A lot of things are happening there. A lot of transformation. A lot of business people are also going that way. People that cannot afford land in
Lagos.
Yes, are moving.
Let's talk about Ekpe, because again, I know that you have a number of things going on in Ekpe. So let's just narrow it down to that particular location. In Ogun State that you just mentioned, Mowe, the Mowe axis. But let's look at Ekpe, because there seems to be a lot of talk around Ekpe town. There are people that will argue that, look, in terms of infrastructure, it's probably one of the best locations in Lagos with the top quality road network, drainage, and all of that. But in terms of what you can buy, let's speak to people's pockets now. Cash. Let's talk about what you can buy now. On the average, if I have 1 million naira, can I still get anything in Ekpe? Or okay, let's just break it down. Okay, this is the highest you will get in terms of property prices, and this is the lowest you can get. Let's break down the market for us. Ekpe property market.
Ekpe is really coming up. It's really coming up seriously, and this reason being that most people that want to buy residential will want to go that way. Ekpe is like a small London. Whenever I want to rest with my husband, I go to Ekpe resorts to just go and relax. And if you wake up in the morning, the ambience is fantastic. So, and with the planning and everything that is going that way, that is gradually becoming a city.
A city, yeah.
The road network, the resorts that are springing up, there are going to be a lot of resorts in Ekpe in the future. So, those things is what is helping Ekpe to come up, to thrive. That's the word. So, for me, buying in Ekpe, one has to be very careful.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you have to be very careful, because a lot of people will cry in the next few years.
Okay, because
they invested wrongly.
Okay, so what's that thing that you think will make a lot of people suffer?
Because a lot of lands in Ekpe is under acquisition.
Under government acquisition.
And that freehold is not actually free. So you have to do your check very well. Make sure you check very well before investing in Ekpe. That's one. Secondly, for Ekpe, your budget, if you have like from 1 million, 1.5, it depends. Now, if I say 1 million, don't expect to have a land that has papers.
If you are buying at 1 million.
No. You're going to build your papers yourself. At the end of are these people doing their papers? Is this company serious? Are they going to build the papers for us and say, okay, how much is it? Let's go in. And there are some other companies that are selling freehold, but you know that they know what they are doing. The lands come cheap, but they know what they are doing. So your money, you can buy those kind of properties and go to rest. But the thing I will just advise is that before you buy land in Ekpe, make sure you know what you're doing. Yes, a lot of people are going to buy wrong in Ekpe.
Okay, let's look at Ibejuleki, which is probably the next location to Ekpe on that axis. Anything happening in Ibejuleki, or is it the same factors when you want to invest in it? Are we talking
about? It's about the same factors, yeah. But Ibejuleki is more of commercial for me.
Okay, for whoever is looking for a commercial land.
Yeah, when I say Ibejuleki, I mean Ibejuleki Gogon, the central. So I mean, for me, that side is mostly going to be to thrive more commercially.
Okay.
Than residential. So
that
acts that way.
That way, okay.
Because Ibejuleki and Ekpe, you can hardly differentiate. But that way. But when you want to do commercial, then you come towards the refinery.
The free trade
That's
zone.
the Ibejuleki, that axis. You can come there, buy your commercial in the next few years, you will be
What
smiling.
of the problem of acquisition? Again, there are a lot of talks about people,
I was talking to a surveyor recently, and he said the same thing I said this morning, that a lot of people are still going to cry in the next few years.
because of what they are buying.
Yes, because of what they bought. They bought wrongly
Okay.
in Ibejuleki. So that's why we advise.
So
that
how do you
know what
check
to do.
so that you don't buy wrongly? What are the things to? Is there a process to it? What can people do before buying?
It depends on the number one, the company you're buying into. Number two, if you don't know what to do, just pick the coordinates, get a surveyor, pick the coordinates, and go to lands office to check what you're buying. I've checked the land before in Ibejuleki, and the coordinates fell on very careful. That's why I say don't be in a hurry.
Okay, all right. There are still companies that will before you leave.
Yeah.
To check. They pick your coordinates, get a surveyor to help you
Get
check.
realtors that
My name is SAHEED FUAHD. We have Mrs. Challenges are what we all need to know when it comes to putting our properties. But before, to keep our
work
learning
every
process
day.
is
Yeah,
on.
different started, and I yeah, weakness to that.
Yeah.
So I started learning,
The
watching
business.
watching people that know how to do it, and up till today I am still watching people like you who are following you. So the thing is, you have to as a realtor, calm down, don't jump. It's not microwave. You have to learn the trade, learn it, attend trainings, get certified if possible, and then for certification, it's from level to level.
Okay.
I don't think it ends like that. So you just see some courses, some of them are free, some of them are paid courses. I encourage all realtors to.
So do you have to join a company, or you just you have to stand alone at the beginning, or you have to find a way to join a company to begin to learn the ropes?
You can't stand alone. You're not going to move up fast up
Okay.
the ladder. I think you have to start with a company. Definitely, that is the starting point. Is belong to a company. Let's associate with a particular company. Let's see, when we see your face or we hear your name, we remember that company. And when you're with that company, put in your very best, your 100%. While you are at it, learn and climb the ladder gradually.
All right. Real estate marketing has come with a lot of innovations. You just mentioned that you started with sharing of flyers, in the streets and all of that. But there are people who say, I've met a lot of people who say, how do people sell properties? How do I get clients? How do I close deals? So when it comes to marketing property, how do you go about it? What are the platforms? What are the ways to really, putting properties before people are making them buy it? How do you close deals?
For me, that's why I don't compare myself with others. Real estate for me is a passion.
Okay.
Whether I'm making money or not, you will never know, because I'm happy doing what I'm doing.
So it's first. You have to be passionate.
Let me clear that. So for me, it's a passion. I love, because of what real estate has done. I have a real estate story. What it has done for me personally, as a little child growing up and all of that. I know the power of real estate. So for me, it's a passion. That's where my passion came from. So, but going proper into marketing and all of that, because it's a passion, the way I'll market it is going to be, especially when I'm sure of what I'm selling, I market it with the whole of myself, with the whole of my being, with the whole of my soul. When I fall in love with a property and I know that, the ROI on this in the next few years, I market it with everything in me.
So much
if you
passion,
wake me up in the night and say, how far with this property, I'm going to download, because I will study, I will know exactly everything about that property, will be at my fingertips as a realtor. If you want to market anything, not when your client is asking you questions, to be like, no, that's not how to sell.
So you internalize and get the whole details, okay?
Product knowledge.
Product knowledge.
Very, very important. Know your onions, know your titles. Don't just say you are marketing and you don't know nothing about real estate. There are languages for every industry. Learn the real estate language. What are the terminologies? What are their meanings? What's happening? Be close to the news. What's happening in this industry today? As of today, I've not read the real estate news today, but I know that today, before the end of today, I'm going to know.
So you know what is happening in the industry.
Yes, you don't have to be a novice when it comes to real estate if you want to sell. So, and then you have to put a lot of value out there. Not just, I want to sell. What have you got inside of you to teach somebody? Let them see that value. Fill yourself up with the knowledge of real estate, and then that will sell itself on its own. So when anybody thinks real estate, they think you. You come to mind immediately. So the next, after some time, you discover that you are making it through referrals.
Okay.
You just,
Continues, yeah.
and at a point you can't even contain. You have to just share. Oh yeah, take. Please help me.
I'm sure you're at that level now because it's all radiant and glowing.
Oh, it's not. It's not all that.
All right. So, product knowledge. You have to be passionate about it. You have to internalize product knowledge. Just you know.
No,
I understand what passion can do. Passion keeps you going, even when things are tough. You just keep going because you are passionate about it. But again, there are people who keep talking about the social media, digital marketing, the influence of social media. To what extent would you say social media has helped or can help with real estate marketing or selling of properties?
Yeah, social media can go a long way. For me, I made my first million through WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Yes. So for me, WhatsApp works like magic for me. So, and then if you say you want to go into real estate, for sure you want to be a realtor, you know, not just half and half, you really want to go into it, then you have to be friendly.
Okay.
You have to be friendly, smile, or meet people. I mean people that you know that these are your target market. Yeah, meet people, get contacts, and then attend events.
Okay, you have to be out there.
You have to be out there. Real estate will not. You can't sell real estate sitting down in your living room.
As an introvert.
No. You have to. And then as for the content,
okay,
everything is a content for me.
Okay.
Everything. If I went to the village, I went to the farm. It was
so there's a content for me.
There's a content. Everything I do, content. So you build your career, your real estate career, with all of those contents.
Okay.
You don't just sit down and say I'm doing
have a Facebook page and you allow it to
no. Something has to keep happening. You have to be in the market all the time. Your face, your business, your name has to be on that handle all the time, popping up every now and then, for them to know that yes, you know what you're doing, and then you mean business.
For brand visibility, I assume too, and brand loyalty.
Yes.
Since you're always there. And you are in people's face. Woman, as a wife, as a mother, how challenging has it been, and how have you been able to create that balance?
Okay, for me, number one, I have a very understanding husband.
Okay, we start with that.
Yes, I have an understanding husband that will not really stand in my way.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been fantastic in that area. And secondly, I the way I manage it, I don't even know how I manage things, but I know that God has been helping me. While the children are in school, I enjoy more time around that period. Then I also have a help that I monitor from time to time. So while I am even inspecting, while I'm in the office, I am doing a video call, or I am answering a call, or I'm settling the children or something. I'm always in touch with the house. But it's not smooth all the way. For especially a mother, it's not smooth all the way. We have challenges. You can be on Third Mainland Bridge and your car will just stop.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was the day I had to tow my car from Third Mainland Bridge. Yesterday I was in around Lekki 1 and the car just went off.
And so you have to find your way.
I just packed it and I took a cab home. You know, so there are challenges. It's not like it's smooth all the way and no. So you have to be ready. You have to make up your mind that I want to do this. There's no success that doesn't come with these things.
Its own challenges.
It's a package. You know, so you enjoy the good times and then you hope for better days, and the challenges you face them and overcome them. Don't allow them to pull you down. It's hard work, as I said, as a mother. It's really hard work. Yesterday I had my dinner around 12 midnight.
Because you have to keep working. For people who, again, it's still the Real Estate Market Today show on mainland 98.3 FM. And, today we're just looking at the real estate business. We're looking at realtorship. We're looking at the prospects of selling properties, property investment, and everything that has to do with the sale of properties in Nigeria. I think we've addressed quite a lot of things, but it's important that we close on this one. There are a lot of people out there. You ask an average person in Nigeria, they'll tell you this is the time for you to have multiple streams of income. That Nigeria is going to a point where you can't just do one thing. You need to look at other ways of making money. I understand the part of passion, but for Nigerians who have their normal businesses, maybe a civil servant in the private sector, private business owners who are looking at the real estate sector, as a second source of income, or maybe third source of income, Do you think that can work?
Very
And how
possible.
can that work for people who are listening to
Yeah,
us?
it's very possible. I am into real estate, but I still have other businesses that I am
For people
running.
who are whether who wants to come into real estate, is the
So
market still open to them?
it's open. If I
Okay.
can do it, they can do it. I am managing other businesses and I'm still doing real estate very well. For those people that are even want you, who is that close person that is, put yourself out there, let them know you as someone that is into real estate. So they call you and then you close that deal. You put all that down. Make sure that even your breaks during when working hours, you share content. Make sure that you are there. Put yourself out there while you're doing your other thing. So real estate is the kind of business that you can come into and still do other things. Yes, you can.
There are a lot of sharp practices. You have people complaining of losing monies. You know, everybody wants to be a realtor. Everybody's an agent. Even if you put a gate man in front of a property now, you automatically comes yourself to an agent.
Yeah.
And then the issue of fraudulent practices with selling of properties, renting out of properties. Are there ways people can, you know, fish out pretenders in the business who just want to go there and swindle people?
Okay, so red flags, real estate is, let me just mention a few. If you meet your realtor and your realtor is just in a hurry for you to
Just
pay, just
It's a red flag for
it's
you.
a red flag.
Okay, I'm going to keep that down. That's one of the red flags.
That's a red flag.
Real estate red flag.
Yes.
Can we call it that?
Yes,
Okay.
that's
So you know, I'm taking it. I'm taking a note.
So-
Real estate red flag. So
pay.
the pay
No,
realtors just want you to pay.
Then
not
the
mine, yeah.
history of what you're buying also matters, so that's why you need to do checks.
Okay.
There are some investigations that you need to do. There is no time. I've shared stories, but the history of the property you are buying into matters a lot. Do they have court cases? Are the family in
Court, is there a crisis?
is there crisis within the family? Is it that one brother wants to sell while the other sister is saying no? Was there a court case on it? Did they use the property to borrow loan? Did they, there are a lot of investigations
that you have to
carry out before paying. And anybody that's telling you that you should cut that out, please run. Don't even go there. You have to do away with such practices. And of course, if somebody is telling you that a property is, just go ahead and pay into my account.
He's not the owner of the property.
The name is in so name and it's asking you to pay into why? Don't. Let me just leave it here because of time.
Okay.
At least these 3 red flags are things that you should look out for before putting your money down.
All right, I think it's been a fantastic session with Mrs. Oluwatoyin to the show. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of us out there must have learned a lot from what she has said. She gave a general outlook of the real estate market, the fact that, there are challenges. The market is tough now because of the larger economic challenges Nigeria is facing, but it is still thriving. People are still buying. It's just that you need to speak with people who know before you make any form of investment. I think she also talked about the fact that, look, you can actually sell properties if you get passionate about it, learn the ropes, work with experts and professionals who have been in the sector. Attend trainings. She said she attended. Like, how many trainings have you attended? If you
I've
lost count. Yeah? so it means
and I'm still attending.
And you're still attending. So it means you have to attend trainings so that you can actually learn from people who have been in the business. And of course, she was able to pinpoint 1 or 2 hot locations in Lagos. Again, just bringing up all of what she said. She mentioned Mowe in Ogun State, which I think she said generally Ogun State is a very good alternative for anybody out there who may have been priced out of the Lagos property market. And then, of course, Epe, Ibejuleki, the new Lagos, the so-called new Lagos, according to her, is also unique locations that, real estate investors can look into for their real estate investment options. And, of course, for every woman out there who is a mother, is a wife, who is hoping to also make some money to support the family. I think we are in a point now where it has to be a collective effort. In the economy, we can't just sit back and continue to complain. We always have to find a way out. And not everybody wants to japa. I think there are people who believe that, yes, you can thrive and make it here in the country, like she's doing, I must say. So, as a woman, I think she has also been able to help, by saying, look, just balance yourself up and be lucky to get a supportive husband. So, if you're a husband out there, and you have your wife trying to help, with income for the family, you have to support. I think that was what I was able to pick from there. We have to have husbands who can help with house chores, I assume, who can also help to cook. So that it's not the old way of things, because I think women now also have to find their footing and help the family and the children. And she also gives some 1 or 2 hints as to how to become a realtor, what you need to do, and the things that you need to learn. And like I said, it's for me, I've learned a lot. It's been fantastic. And this is where we're going to call it a day on the show, the Real Estate Market Today show on Mainland.
For having me.
All right, so this is where we end the show. We'll do this again next week.
Fantastic conversations.
Great to see you again. It's good weather. You want to agree with that?
Yeah, I love weather. Trending music.
I live the life that I love. I love the life that I live. Tomorrow.
Traffic updates.
Ojoba and Charity intersection is good. There's no cause for alarm.
Sports. And everything fun is right here on Mainland 98.3 FM. Don't touch that dial.
When your whole world comes crashing down.